Good morning. My name is Robert Doyle, East Bay Regional Park District General Manager. It's a pleasure to be here today along our beautiful breezy bay. And we are, for the first time ever, doing a live virtual dedication. And we know lots and lots of people who have worked for years to preserve the bay, to make Mclaughlin East Shore State Park from dream to reality, wish they could be here today. But at the East Bay Regional Park District, we're taking COVID very serious. We really need people to wear masks, and we need everyone to keep 6 feet apart. So it's a very big challenge today, but we're very excited about two items today. A 1 mile total extension of the missing link for the San Francisco Bay Trail, a commute trail, a recreation trail, and a linear park. It will connect two unconnected pieces of the 8.5-mile Mclaughlin East Shore State Park, which the East Bay Regional Park District planned, acquired, and developed on behalf of the state of California as our principal partner. So we're very excited to be here today. As I said, we take COVID-19 very seriously, and we want to keep our parks open for everyone to enjoy. But even this morning, our parking lots are overflowing. We've had to close a park, one of our newest parking lots, brand new, big, at Point Pinole Regional Shoreline, because what we know and what we have heard is that the public needs these parks more than ever. They are truly essential right now. The empirical evidence is that outdoor exercise is absolutely vital for our physical and mental health. And at this time, when so many people are locked down or are away from friends and family, to keep everybody safe, we really have had to struggle to keep our parks open. But they're open for you, and you can help us keep those park opens, again, by wearing a mask and keeping a safe 6 feet or more apart. And we really want to thank you for that cooperation. I have so much to say about this exciting project, but I also at first want to really talk about the employees and staff at the East Bay Regional Park District, who are the ones keeping these parks open, safe, and clean for you to use. And it hasn't been easy. So I thank all the staff of the East Bay Parks today for doing their part during COVID-19 to keep our parks open for you, the public. This is really a breezy day today, so I will be trying to hold on to notes, and we will keep the description of these two projects. Again, Mclaughlin East Shore State Park, an urban shoreline that's almost 9 miles long, that has been developed by the Park District in partnership with the state of California Parks and Recreation. This 1,800-acre shoreline park has been a true urban challenge. With 40 years of urban infrastructure dumped into the bay, that we have worked hard to create a park on and to open and restore those lands for the health of the bay and for the health of the public. Typically, we would have a very big celebration today. And we know, again, that lots of people, not just the Park District, participated in making this dream a reality. But I want to be specific about some of the things that we have on this brand new mile of San Francisco Bay Trail. So in back of me, to my right, is the Albany Neck, over $4 million restoration and public access project that was built on former landfill road access to the Albany Bulb. We want to thank the City of Albany for being able to help work with us on the Albany Beach project and the Neck project. Behind me directly is the Albany Beach, been used by the public for decades. But what isn't realized, apparently, is how much we've doubled the size of that beach. We expanded the beach on San Francisco Bay, and we established new facilities, a new parking lot, a new restroom, signage, and other things like that. So behind me, again, is a restored beach and expanded, and it's the Albany Neck. But we are on the edge of the Mclaughlin East Shore State Park and looking south towards Gilman Street, where we figured out a way with 20 years of effort and the opposition from the property owner to snake a trail along the very edge. The property owner next to us did not want us to go through the Golden Gate Fields parking lot, so we figured out a way to actually cantilever this trail right on the edge of Fleming Point. The benefit of that is you see the bay only when you're up there, and you look right through the neck and throat of the Golden Gate Bridge. It is a fantastic view, probably not surpassed anywhere in the East Bay. So we really want to thank the designers. I particularly want to reference Chris Barton, our environmental planner and manager who has worked so hard to make this a reality. And we also want to thank the rest of the people who worked on this project, and I will mention them later on. The challenge of this project, in total, $18 million of public funds has been cobbled together to acquire, to design, and to construct these three projects: the Albany Neck, the Albany Beach Restoration and Expansion, and the mile of San Francisco Bay Trail. It is a tough design and engineering challenge, and we could not do it without the friends and agencies that helped us put this funding together. All in all, almost $8 million of public funds through grants were provided to leverage the Park District dollars, the dollars you voted for in the East Bay, to build this trail. But we could not do it without our other partners and friends. I want to take a minute to mention some of those. They are incredible partners: the California Coastal Conservancy, the Transportation Department of Alameda, and a lot of smaller funding projects to get to a total of almost $8 million. I won't name all of them. They are the big ones, but we could not have done it without the millions of dollars of public funds. And we had the support of our local legislators to help us get those funds, to make them a priority. And we'll mention that a little bit more later, because there's a lot more things that we can do to provide public access in this needed time. I'd also like to acknowledge some of the other staff at the East Bay Regional Park District, our incredible operations staff who maintain this trail, who maintain Albany Beach, who maintain Miller Knox Shoreline, and many other of our regional parks, to keep them open and safe for you to enjoy. I want to even thank our incredible legal department, including our chief legal counsel, Carol Victor, and her team, and our outside counsel, Todd Amspoker, who was able to get us through the legal challenges of building this trail. Complex, controversial, and very challenging. We hope you enjoy these amenities, and we hope you visit this often in our other parks in the East Bay. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our board member representing this entire shoreline, Director Elizabeth Eccles. Elizabeth is a well-known, dedicated public service person who has worked for the public for many, many years, has a vast knowledge of public agency work for the public, but also, starting as a junior ranger, as a young person, worked in our parks to be a junior ranger, worked in the Berkeley camps to become a camp counselor. So recreation, the environment, environmental education, and urban access, now more important than ever, is no stranger to Director Eccles. And it's a pleasure for me to introduce her today, who represents this entire area. Director Eccles, thank you very much. Come on up.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. I'm going to take down my mask just long enough to say a few words, because I'm afraid you're not going to hear me otherwise. What an exciting amazing celebration today. Today is the legacy of 20 years of collaboration and partnerships with community, with elected leaders, and with the Park District and many, many other stakeholders. And I really want to express my heartfelt appreciation for all of those people who worked so hard over the years to make this possible. I especially want to acknowledge and thank my predecessor on the board, Director Whitney Dotson, as well as Director Jean Seary, and of course, State Senator Nancy Skinner, who also sat on the board of directors before she went to the state legislature. I absolutely want to thank the voting public for making projects like this possible. They have overwhelmingly put their trust in the East Bay Park District, and we have delivered on projects like Albany Beach with the assistance of so many of the people who you've already heard about. We now have the ability to walk all the way from Emeryville to Richmond on this beautiful trail. So 8.5 miles of trail along this pathway, which wasn't possible before. So this is the missing mile in the San Francisco Bay Trail, and it's just a fabulous, fabulous place to walk or bike or sit and look at the views. The views are stunning. But we've also added a lot of new amenities to the park and shoreline, and that includes the shoreline restoration, restored beach habitat, walking paths, additional parking, new picnic tables, and of course bathrooms. The East Bay shoreline is an exciting place to represent on the board of directors. What I know for sure in my short tenure on the board is that we deliver on our promises. The district has protected the shoreline from sea level rise right here at Albany Beach. We're providing better access here and at Point Pinole, and we're making sure that commercial trains are gone forever at Miller Knox Park. So again, thank you all who've been involved in this, bringing this beautiful, beautiful new trail and beach expansion to fruition over the years. We really appreciate all of your help and support along the way. And whether you're a walker, a biker, a dog walker, a kiter, or you just want to come and take a look at the view, please come on down. I hope to see you here on the trails. Be safe, and thank you again. Oh, and now we're going to have a great video that was produced by our Park District naturalist, Anthony Fisher.
Hello, I'm East Bay Regional Park District naturalist Anthony Fisher. Welcome to the Albany shoreline. I would like to share with you today a brief overview of the recently completed Albany Beach Restoration and Public Access Project. The project was completed in 3 phases, and we'll take a look at each one in turn. This has long been a popular destination for people seeking some fresh air and exercise. These new improvements have made the area even more popular and easy to access. My crow friends and I welcome you. Albany Beach is part of the Mclaughlin East Shore State Park, a strip of parks preserving important habitat and providing recreational opportunities along the urban eastern shore of San Francisco Bay. Phase 1 of the project occurred here along this busy trail to the Albany Bulb. The shoreline was stabilized, the trail improved, and habitat enhancements for birds and other wildlife were implemented. Phase 2 of the project is focused around the main beach area. It includes bicycle parking, much-needed automobile parking, new restroom facilities, as well as new access points to the beach. There are 2 interesting restoration projects here. The rain garden will gather local runoff and create a seasonal wetland. It's planted with native wetland plants, sedges, cattails, willows, and others. It will be interesting to watch this area develop over time and see what animals use it. In the gravel area where water enters the rain garden, a western fence lizard makes himself at home. Next to the rain garden, sand dune restoration is in progress. This habitat is unusual in the East Bay, as most of our small beaches butt up against riprap or a road. Native coastal plant species are already thriving on the dunes. The mildly sloping Albany beach with its gentle surf makes it a great destination for a family frolic. Please remember, there are no lifeguards on duty here. Stiff breezes blow spring through fall, which makes this an attractive destination for the area's kite boarders. The third and final phase of the project closes a nearly 1-mile gap in the San Francisco Bay Trail. Previously, the cyclist on the right would have to share the road with the trucker on the left. The new trail is much safer and allows for many more people to access this area. A brief walk up the trail places you atop Fleming Point, where commanding views of the bay are to be had. From here you can see the old pier, the old Albany landfill, Brooks Island, Mount Tamalpais, Angel Island, the Golden Gate Bridge, the San Francisco skyline, Cesar Chavez Park, and the cities of Emeryville and Oakland. On the rocks below, lined shore crabs graze on a film of algae at low tide. And nearby, the striking black oyster catcher takes a break from prying shellfish from the rocks. And speaking of taking a break, next time you're in the area, pull off the freeway and go for a bike ride or a walk, or just take in the views, or kick back and watch the kiteboarders shred. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to seeing you at the new Albany shoreline.
Director Eccles, and thank you for your years of community and public service to everybody in the East Bay, and I know your family's out enjoying our parks every day. So today is a very different challenge for the East Bay Parks. It's a great celebration, but we really need the public's help in keeping our parks open by wearing a mask and social distancing. And I want to also encourage you to, both online and in the newspapers, the printed newspapers, to check out our Upside Down, our Regional in Nature. It is a great way to learn about the parks, what you can do, and I really want you to check out what our interpretive and recreational services are doing to keep your kids who are at home so they can still enjoy and learn about nature. So please take a look at the RIN, and please take a look at our East Bay Regional Park District website for more activities across the 73 parks and 125,000 acres. So today, we're here, we're happy. We worked really hard to get this trail open, even at the beginning of the crisis of the virus. And I thank everybody for cooperating, and I really, again, thank the staff and the community for supporting your East Bay Regional Park District. Enjoy your trails and parks. Thank you very much.